Brothers, I have discovered a forsaken menagerie of beasts. Within, the cages unseal themselves of their own accord. And lo, thou shalt see, the creatures wander freely within the bounds of the zoo, roaming as they please. Behold the tiger, the bear, and the great ape, among others. Now I cannot foresee what manner of beasts or peril I may yet encounter. Yet in order to uncover what mysteries lie hidden within this abandoned menagerie, I resolved to venture forth and seek the truth myself. Soon after, I arrived at the cage where the great ape once dwelled. Yet to my astonishment, the cage stood wide open. Could it be that the creature within had escaped of its own accord? As I stepped within to take a closer look, I found naught of note. But just then, a sound echoed from the cage behind me. I turned at once to behold. Within was a beast most ancient and fierce. Brothers, perchance ye have seldom seen a creature as rare as this. Then once more I heard from afar the voice of a man approaching. In haste, I took cover. Soon after, a patrolling man came walking past, surveying the grounds of this forsaken zoo. Who would have thought a warden yet remains? To keep myself unseen, fortune favored me, for I chanced upon a map of the zoo. Upon it were marked many regions where beasts yet linger. Even the place where the great ape had fled was shown thereon. Whether I shall find the creature or not, I know not. But thereafter, I made my way unto the first mark upon the map. 'Twas the kingdom of crocodiles, as I slowly unbarred the gate and entered. Lo and behold, not far ahead lay a crocodile, creeping upon the ground. It gave me quite a fright. And soon after, I beheld yet another, a Nile crocodile lurking nearby. Suddenly, I did perceive there was yet another man within. When I approached, I came to know this forsaken menagerie of beasts hath long been without one to feed them. Thus, this man came to nourish the creatures therein. Yet, as crocodiles are creatures of peril, one must needs be exceedingly cautious. When he had done feeding the crocodiles, we resumed our path in search of other carnivorous beasts. Upon reaching another fenced domain, we beheld within a pool of water another mighty crocodile at rest. Yet judging by its countenance, it was clear best not provoke it. Suddenly, once again we espied the patrolman from before approaching. At once I hastened to lock the enclosure and withdrew swiftly from that place. Thereafter, I continued forth toward the next region of beasts. In this domain were gathered many creatures of madness. Not only great emus, but also birds of sundry kinds. Then I began to inspect the enclosures, and as I came upon one of them, I beheld several great emus therein, the second largest birds upon the face of the earth. Pray tell, dost thou know what bird is the largest of all? If thou dost, leave word for me in the place of comments. Next, I came upon a certain chamber, and to my surprise, beheld a familiar face within. He too was there, looking carefree and untroubled. Thus, the exploration of this beastly domain was complete. Then did I proceed toward yet another region. There I discovered many capybaras squatting upon the ground. A word of lore: capybaras, also called water swine, are gentle and foolishly endearing creatures. At last, I came upon a giant tortoise, alongside the second largest bird, the emu, and even a great yellow ox of vast size. Afterward, I pressed on deeper still. Upon reaching another pen, whose gate was left unbarred, I beheld within a number of adorable goats. Yet the ground was drenched in mire and filth. These goats dwelt in cages above, awaiting their keeper. Then suddenly, strange sounds reached mine ears. When I turned my gaze in haste, lo, not far ahead, stood two great fiery beasts, Such creatures are seldom beheld by mortal eyes. Then, within another cage, I espied a massive swine of the household kind. It lay motionless upon the ground, as though lost in slumber. Suddenly, I once more beheld another white domestic boar. It startled me near out of my wits. Then did I proceed forth to inspect the other beasts. Upon reaching a certain house, I found therein many rare fishes. Of all sorts and colors, they swam joyously in the waters. There I beheld a grouper fish, its hues vivid and resplendent to the eye. Then I came upon the pool of sharks, within which swam a great black-tipped shark. Its speed through the waters was swift beyond measure. When I departed from that chamber, I pressed onward once more. I reached yet another fenced enclosure, and there within was a small pond. In it swam a monstrous catfish of great girth. Beyond this place, no other beasts did dwell. So I hastened forth unto the next domain. In one shaded corner, I discovered a colossal tortoise. Hear me now, this creature did weigh 600 pounds. Its most beloved food, watermelon. Brethren, hast thou ever beheld so enormous a tortoise as this? Then afar off I espied a house, upon which was inscribed, "Within venomous serpents dwell." Driven by curiosity, I entered within. There, indeed, were many serpents coiled and slithering. Among them I found a viper of dreadful kind, whose venom, 'tis said, could slay an elephant whole. Lastly, I came upon an even greater serpent, of short tail. When I returned once more onto the outer grounds, in one cage without I discovered a small, yellow weasel. Such a creature is rare indeed to behold. Thus, throughout this forsaken zoo, I did observe many strange beasts. Thereafter, within a chamber, I discovered a great egg upon a tree. Thereafter, my companion Strawberry hastily called unto me, bidding I come and behold another sight. I hastened forth, only to discover within the cage did dwell a mighty leopard of grand size. Permit me to impart some humble knowledge. This noble beast is known as the clouded leopard. Doth it not appear wondrous and majestic to thine eyes? At the end of it all, I, together with my comrade Strawberry, had near finished surveying this forsaken menagerie. Verily, the number of beasts within was not few. It seemeth I must devise a way to one day deliver these creatures from their plight. Await my tidings of good fortune, dear fellows.